You right there. You. What are you actually listening to right now? What are you actually hearing? What are you actually hearing? These words are nothing more than patterns of manipulated air created by my vocal cords, creating sound waves. Those sound waves then vibrate a small part inside your eardrum. That vibration is then transmitted to another part of your eardrum that is able to turn that vibration into electrical pulses. Those electrical pulses are then sent to your brain via your auditory nerve, and your brain is able to turn those electrical signals into the sound that you now hear. Isn't that just whoa? The whole thing is absolutely mind-blowing to me. Now get this, you're the one that actually gets to experience it. I don't know why you're one of us that gets to experience it, but you do, and I think that's pretty awesome. Now the same amazing, mind-blowing stuff could be described with all of our other senses, but getting back to the sense of hearing, you got any more of those beans? No, man, coffee beans. I recently went to go make some coffee and discovered that I was out of coffee grounds. And, you know, that was kind of a bummer. But then I suddenly remembered that I had a bag of fair trade, organic, totally fresh coffee beans. Ta-da! So as I slowly opened that brown bag of coffee beans, these beans were so fresh. The aroma began to creep out, and I could smell it a little bit, and it was so inviting, it was so wonderful. And then I kind of squeezed the bag to push the air out more, and as I did that, that aroma just invaded my nostrils with the sweet grace and coffee love. There's nothing like it. It was amazing. Language is just another form of code, like HTML or any other code. Language is a code. As I described that story about the coffee beans, could you relate to it? Were you with me when I was telling you that story? See, this is what's amazing. It's one thing to be able to hear the sounds that I'm making with my mouth, and it's a whole other level of mind-blowing to realize that you not only hear the sound, but you, my friend, understand the sound. That is, if you understand English. Otherwise, I just sound like some rambling, I like listening to people that talk another language because I have not a clue what they're saying. You understood how I felt about the fresh coffee beans. Maybe you could visualize it or even have some sense of smell or taste associated with that feeling that I was describing to you. And if you're not into coffee, I know it seems dramatic. That's because it is. That's the splendor of fresh whole bean coffee that is revealed to those who probably spend way too much time with it. But to think I'm able to transmit my experience auditorily, and your brain is able to unpack and decode that information to the point that you are also able to share my experience. The reason you can do this is because you have consciousness. You were born. No matter who you are, there is one core thing that we all share in common, and that thing is life. Let me ask you, what did you personally do to deserve consciousness? What did you do to earn the right to be alive? We all know the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a gift. It is the most precious gift that any one of us will ever be given. In fact, you can call it the mother of all gifts, for even the concept of gift has absolutely no meaning without consciousness. I am amazed with consciousness. I'm amazed by it. And I'm also amazed by the fact that it is literally impossible for science to even know what consciousness is, which happens to be the one thing that all scientists use to understand science itself. We are all better off, both individually and as a world, by allowing ourselves to experience a deep sense of gratitude and thankfulness for life itself. Now I encourage you, don't move on from this video too fast. Use this as an opportunity for yourself to just slow down for a moment, take a moment after this video in silence, see if you can kind of sink into that feeling of gratitude for life, of gratitude for being able to experience all of this reality. And for those of you that are feeling a little bit more bold, share with us on the comments below your statement of gratitude for life, and maybe one major meaningful experience that really makes you thankful to be alive.